I know you've all been waiting for this, and it's happening. Thanks to Susie. Many of you know Susie's our amazing head gardener here. She is the reason, and her team, the reason that our Italianate gardens and the Arboretum and lots of other areas around the estate look so beautiful. And we are so excited to welcome you all back to Mapperton. We're opening in a few weeks, and you're busy with your team, aren't you?
Yep.
Like really busy.
Really busy. It's crazy busy.
But Susie has taken out some time. It is Saturday morning, which is really kind of Susie, because I am going to start to plant for the first time ever some veg and flowers in our kitchen garden, which terrifies me because I do not have a green thumb, but I'm keen on learning. And I thought the best place to start was possibly in the kitchen garden because I can actually eat that food. And if it's rubbish, then it's my fault.
And no one sees it.
Right? And no one sees it. It's not open to the public. Okay, so Susie, you and I had a chat about kind of easy, like this is like a starter system here.
It's a starter kit.
Starter kit.
Yeah.
And so what do we have here for me?
So we're going to plant some broad beans.
Yep.
Some sweet peas, salad leaves, and carrots.
Yep. And the carrots we're going to plant in the tray first, and then try to transport them and see what happens. It's a test. It's an experiment.
It's a bit of a test because they're root vegetables, so they rather go straight in the ground. But we'll try and see what happens.
And if they don't work, we'll have enough seeds to actually put them
in the ground.
straight in the ground. But we're not going to do that now. It's a bit too early to put them.
It's a bit too early. The soil's not warm enough yet.
Yeah, yeah. So and the soil's quite wet. Okay.
Very wet.
And then later we're gonna, once the sweet peas, which I'm really excited about, start to, what's the word I'm looking for? Germinate. You see, learning. We're gonna build a trellis, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, which is so exciting. So, okay, so what should we do first?
Which one do you want to do?
Let's do the small, all right, let's do sweet peas.
Sweet
okay.
peas.
So we're gonna plant the sweet peas, everybody. Here's my little things. There's sweet peas, broad beans, carrots. What am I missing?
Salad.
And salad. Okay, hopefully you can see that. All right, I'm not gonna bore you with our planting. I'm gonna time lapse this because I think that's a little bit more fun. Seriously, everybody, I'm not kidding you when I tell you I've never done this before. All right, we've got the sweet peas here, and we're just gonna put them gently
into the tray.
Into the tray. Okay, and I'm going to give you guys a close-up too. Okay, because I have another pack, don't I?
Yeah.
Is this enough? Am I spacing them up, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tell me if I'm like,
No, they're spaced out fine.
Okay, they're spaced out fine.
Yep.
Okay, because we have another pack. I could probably
fit about another few more.
Okay,
like
let's do a few more. Okay.
And then if any don't germinate and they don't work, we've still got leftovers so we can
Exactly.
go again.
Okay, that's a really good idea. Oh, wow. I guess that would be Penny. Lola. I always get them confused. I actually do. That's Lola. That's right. Okay. So if I like here.
Yep.
We've got
a bit of space there.
There, yeah, I do. Okay. Maybe like here. Yeah, this has got more space. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one there. And I can do one there. Okay, so let's save these.
Yeah, put them back in the
just in case.
pack.
Oh my God, so exciting. Okay, now what do I do next?
So get another handful and just sprinkle it to cover the seeds.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Susie's just told me something that I didn't know, which is really interesting. Because like I said, I'm a complete novice, and I don't mind sharing that with anybody because I'm here to learn. Okay, so Susie got me some water ready. Now, this is called a what?
A rose.
A rose. And it's there?
There, because it's much finer watering on such delicate little seeds.
No idea about that. No
so
idea.
you don't want to use a hose and lots of water. That might work a bit better.
Oh yeah, yeah. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's
okay.
plenty.
Okay, so we've done sweet peas. Let's do broad beans next. All right, here we go. Broad beans. Oh my gosh, here we go. It's so exciting. I knew that that was a broad bean, but I didn't know that this is what you would actually plant. I thought it was going to be like some small seed.
Yeah.
But you actually are planting the broad bean. See, I'm new to all of this, everybody, but I'm learning. This is so exciting. Okay, now what am I going to do?
So it's different to the sweet peas because they're a lot bigger. So you just want one there, one there, and
One there. Okay, got it. I literally had no idea. I always thought that they would be like small and then they would grow to this size, yeah? If that makes sense. Okay. Do I need to tuck them in? Or they're going to be covered?
We'll put some
okay.
stuff on the top.
Okay, so now the rose is going to work. So I was too timid with the sweet peas. I wasn't using enough force. Now look at it. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Beauty, that's a thing of beauty. It's beauty, 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 beauty.
Perfect.
Okay, great. Whew, nearly there, everybody. We're gonna do the salad leaves, but I think we can sign off because you're probably like, okay, we don't need to see you going back and forth, but I'm gonna say a huge thank you to Susie.
Very welcome.
Watch this space because this is the start. There's still lots more we have to do. To build a trellis for the sweet peas. Prepare the ground, which I'm going to help with all of this because I'm going to learn. Build something for the broad beans, a little stand. Yeah. What do you call it?
It's just like a trellis.
Trellis, another trellis. Okay, great. Smaller one.
If you want to do potatoes and onions,
yep.
you have to dig all the trenches
yep.
to do those.
So we're definitely going to do onions is my plan. Possibly potatoes, I'm not sure. So it just depends on my space, but because in my head I'm kind of thinking, I mean, I would do, maybe I could do Maris Piper, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Big ones.
They're good.
They're good. Like they're really good. And you know what they make? They make really, really good Christmas potatoes. So there's a great Jamie Oliver recipe. I do it every year, and you have to have Maris Piper potatoes. So then I could have those. Would they last until Christmas?
Yeah.
I'm going to do Maris Piper to make these fluffy, amazing potatoes that I make every year. I won't have to buy them. They'd be my own. All right. Thanks, everybody. Can't wait to come back here soon. It's clear out the North Stable Block Day today. Just 10 days before we open to the public. And wow, there's a lot going on here. I'm not involved in this so much because I have John waiting for me because we're doing stuff in the main house, touching up some paint. I'm now entering into a cleaner North Stable Block. Imagine what we can do with this building one day. You can see where all the boxes are here. Horses used to be in here. And now we have some bits of old cafe tables. It's a nice wicker chair. Maybe that can go into the Coatley farmhouse. This is actually, don't cringe, but a piece from Hinchingbrook that needs to be repaired. So we're gonna have Jason look at that. And guidebooks. Is any of this mine? No, I think these are old estate accounts. But before you couldn't even walk in here. This is part of the bookcase that we kind of had to dismantle and then reassemble in a different way from the Muniment room when I was restoring the Muniment room. But now there's some good bookcases there. Now you can actually walk through here, which is just lovely. Might have to go through some more stuff. I think this is stuff that we've used before for Christmas markets. Although I'm not sure what that's for. But much better, much clearer, and imagining what we could do with this space one day. It's pretty spectacular. Don't even talk about going upstairs though. I think you've seen Luke and I up here before. There's, yeah, more to do up there. But overall, oh, let's go look at the skip. Here we go. Skip, skip, skip. Yeah. This is filled with stuff that I'm afraid we no longer need. An old mattress, anybody? Ooh, yeah, definitely want to get rid of that. Yeah. Here comes the new seating for the bar area at the coach house for weddings. So even though we're limiting the offer, as far, when I say limiting the offer, what I mean is we're having sandwiches, soups, and salads. So it's not like eggs Benedict like we did last year, which, by the way, didn't work. These are amazing seating units for, again, the bar area for weddings, but also, I'll show you where they're going to be in here. And this is all going to change here. And there's one unit in there. We're gonna put nice cushions so people can hang out here, all that good stuff. And we're moving a radiator right there. I mean, there's a lot going on here at Mapperton today. And then they buy their tickets basically here. They can seat, have their coffee there. They go to the gardens and house through there. And they can, of course, eat in here, but today I'm on a first aid training course with many members of staff and some volunteers as well. It is, talk about busy, getting ready for the season. This is it.
I would go from there, Holly. All you've got to do is put that hand on your head. Oh, you've done all that. You've done all that. You've done all that. It's just doing the recovery. Lift the head. Good. Bring it up very slowly. That's it. Yeah, if it looks comfy, where it doesn't look comfy. For me, comfy is either up like sunbathing, or on the other side like that.
The gardens are open again for the new season, which we're all super excited about. So we're busy getting ready and putting this mulch, which is our own homemade compost that's 2 years old now. So we're just putting this on through all the beds and the borders. It really smartens it up. It hides the weeds that we haven't got rid of yet. And it also just adds some nutrients for the plants. And it helps to contain and to keep moisture in the ground, because we are going to have a long hot summer. And so that's basically what we're doing. And it also, along here, the mulch, I think, just really highlights just how beautiful our little hellebores are. It really sets the colour out on them. So you'll have to come back when we're finished and see what it looks like. At the start of the week, we moved this compost down here from the silage pits, and we put it in piles at various spots around the garden, so we can then get it onto the beds. And then the stuff that we've put on the compost heap this year, so all our grass clippings, herbaceous plant cutting back, that's all been moved from the compost heap up to the silage pit, covered in plastic, and will be ready to go and look like this in 2 years' time.
We're here back at the conservatory, and I have not yet seen, Susie's been sending me photos, but I haven't yet seen what my little seedlings are looking like and if they've survived. So, oh, it's warm in here, Susie.
So warm, it's lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It's so warm. No. Is this my stuff?
No, that's not
Oh. Okay. Well, I was like, I don't remember planting rocket, but this is
yours.
mine. That's even better.
Yeah.
This is mine. Oh my gosh.
All your salad leaves.
Look at my salad leaves. This is incredible. And okay, is that normal for like broad bean shoots to come up like that?
Yep.
Okay, and then sweet peas.
Sweet peas, and I hope you guys like carrots.
Yeah.
There's a lot of carrots
Okay,
there.
I love carrots. I'll be making carrot soup, carrot
Whatever.
cake, carrot whatever, glazed carrots with honey and almonds or something. Okay, now tell me about what the next step is. This is beyond exciting.
Is it? So, because they're quite crowded, they're
Yeah.
quite close together. So what we need to do is like some of these smaller ones down here.
Yeah.
We do. It's really brutal, but we just need to take them out and throw them in the compost heap. Just to give these bigger ones
to breathe. Yeah.
a bit more space.
Nice. Okay. Okay, so that's what we have to do for that one. And then what about this? Leave?
We'll leave this,
Okay.
and we'll leave the sweet peas, and there's still some more coming through.
Yeah, I can see that. Look at that. Look at that one there. That one there. Okay, great.
And we'll do the same with the carrots. Some of the smaller ones we'll take out just to thin them out, just to give them a bit more space to grow.
Oh, to get, because there's a lot of carrots there, aren't there? Okay, now we're coming, the weather's warming up. So you're going to tell me when we need to put these into the earth.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So we need to go and prep the earth a little bit.
Okay.
But it's been really waterlogged.
Yeah.
It's drying out a bit now, so we can start doing that. Carrots, they want the soil to be about between 11 and 15 degrees. For
Okay.
the outside soil to go in. So we're talking another month or so.
Yeah,
for it to
exactly.
go out.
Okay. And then building the trellis for the sweet peas.
Yeah.
Soonish. Like, do you think we can do it before I go to America?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go out and get
Okay, good. And then broad beans, when do we think we put those in?
That'll be about another month.
Okay, so these
when
two
you-
another month.
Yeah.
And what about this?
These can probably go out a bit sooner because we'll protect them under a cloche, like a plastic cloche,
Okay.
to give them some protection.
How much
as
is
well.
that going to give me? How many salad leaves? I mean, does it all of a sudden get big?
Yeah. They're gonna
Oh,
get
it
big.
does.
They do get.
Because I was like, oh, did I plant watercress there? But no, so they get big.
They will get big, and you'll have proper
I have like proper.
big leaves where you can just pull the leaves off as and when you
Okay.
want them.
So do you think at the same time that we do the broad beans and the carrots, is that a good time for me to do my onions?
Yeah. We need
So-
onions really soon,
Okay.
and then we'll plant the onions and the carrots next to each other.
Okay, great.
Companion planting.
Right, oh, I love that. And why is that? You told me it and I can't remember.
Because onions, the smell of onions, the carrot fly don't like the smell of onions, so then your carrots aren't going to get eaten.
Okay, that's super clever. Okay, so I've got it. We'll plant these with the onions, these at the same time, build the trellis, and then should I go over and pick these off? Like, show me what I'm supposed to do. Now, let's just see if I can get my bearings. This is where we do our magic. I remember this.
Yeah.
Pulling these off, that goes into the
Blue.
That's right, the blue
And that
one.
all goes-
Okay, can you do the first one so I can just watch you?
So just a little one.
Oh, you pull it out like that.
Yeah, and then in.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
See, if I was doing
Sorry.
this at home, I would be like, oh, they need a chance, but
Yeah. I know, but
can't.
it's
different.
Not it's what did they say? The survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
The fit. Is that right?
yeah, the survival of the fittest.
Fittest. Yeah. So just tiny ones. Like, do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think of that one?
Yeah, that one can go.
Okay. Here comes the ducks. Everybody's coming here. Okay, here's like little, because I'm gonna have a lot of salad, aren't I?
Loads of salad.
Okay, so good. Okay, I'm quite pleased. And then what was the other flower that you were sending me a photo of that we thought I could plant as well? Remember I was like, oh, dahlias,
Oh.
and then you sent it to me. They're quite, well.
Cosmos?
Yeah, cosmos.
I think we have some here,
Okay.
or not. We did.
So you think I can plant those? Yeah. When would a good time be?
March is a really good time, but I don't know where the packet of seeds has gone.
Okay, well, we'll find those. But I guess if we don't find them, I can go out and get them at Groves. I can go and get them when
From
we're
the
when
garden
we're
centre.
from the garden center when we're going to get the onions, when I'm going to get the onions, which I might even go and like do that today, just so I have the packet here. What do we think?
Yeah,
Yeah?
much better. And they're not ready to go any further yet. There's no roots coming out the bottom, so we just leave them for now.
Okay, we leave them for now. All right. Check back with us in next week.
Next week.
We'll be filming next week. Do we think, so we've got next week, and then I've got 2 days before I go to America, the Monday and the Tuesday, the 17th and the 18th. So maybe that's a getting them in there.
Yeah.
Because we need to get them in there before I head off. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is so exciting. We're back with, by the way, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you on our last video. You had so many congratulations, Holly, on your promotion. Like hundreds.
Yeah, no, I hear. I mean, I've been quite busy to look.
She's been quite busy. She hasn't looked, but I've told her. So again, huge congratulations. And what you've done here has been amazing. So this is the bar at the cafe, and this is the bar and the cafe. We talked about this more in the previous video, what we wanted to do here, but it's done. Like,
yeah, I mean, from when I was brainstorming, got given the job role, brainstorming, made the decision. Timings were, oh gosh, I was thinking, okay, we have a wedding in 4 weeks at the time.
Yeah, so we've got a wedding in March.
Weeks, and I was thinking, oh gosh, I actually don't know if it's going to be done, but obviously it's just like one day it wasn't, and then the next.
It's amazing.
I'm really pleased with the vision.
Yes.
From what was up here is come out here.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I thought it was going to be, and I think for both cafe and weddings, you know, they're gonna.
And admission. So let's just let everybody know what we've done here, what Terry has done. I mean, these are great.
Yes. So, well, obviously Luke really wanted sofas. He really liked the idea of sofas. Mick, obviously our old general manager, speaking about it. It makes it comfortable. It makes it cozy. It's a very warm, inviting feeling. And I agreed, but obviously we all know those beautiful sofas cost quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
So I think especially with what the theme here is, we're very natural, you know, we've used a lot of oak and wood, and it just looks it's very fitting for us.
It is. These are super smart.
Yes.
Terry's done an amazing job.
And very quickly.
And very quick. Because then are we going to put little tables in here?
Yeah, so I spoke to Luke today about it. They'll just have to be sort of skinny bar tables, but I did say to him, look, the idea of these were, instead of taking up a table for 6 for a coffee, this is a lounge area. So you have a coffee. I mean, yeah, if you want a sandwich there, I go out to places and think there's a little bar, but I'll have a sandwich. Yeah. It's more of a cozy, inviting area rather than taking up a big table where obviously people then can eat in the actual coach house itself.
Yesterday, when Terry was installing these, Luke and I walked in and I was like, it felt very crowded. And I think because you had lots of stuff there.
Yeah.
Holly has been, and I couldn't get it on camera. I walked in tonight and I was like, oh my God, you're not filming it. Dude, this was a mess. Hopefully you've seen that from previous videos, like stacked up stuff. And Holly today has just, and with the help of Susie, head gardener.
Amazing. Gardeners have helped me so much.
Yeah.
Heavy lifting.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But this has been sweeped up. We've got another little extra table here. I like that. We've got all of the Mapperton merchandise here. This was like your vision. And then the admissions desk there.
It's the first thing you get greeted.
And that's what we didn't have over the past couple of years. The admissions desk was slammed back in this corner.
Yes.
Hard to see, so everybody would kind of go to the cafe tills.
I think that I worked in the cafe a bit when they were short-staffed and to help out, and it was the first person you saw as a customer. It was like, oh, hi, I'd just like to go around the gardens, and we go, admissions, just pop over there for me, and then this person would suddenly go, oh, hi, me.
Right,
and I think by, all of these...
A sign.
Yeah, so the boards, they were all beautiful boards last year. It's just practicality-wise with weddings. Fridays, I'm on my own with just the gardeners out and about, just scurrying around, getting ready for weddings. I can't take it all down and then a Sunday pop it back up. So I think by using the same boards, but putting it in more prominent lower places. Yeah. So the first thing you see is admissions, the pricing. Yeah. But I can then just turn it around and have it nothing for weddings. Yeah. Same with the cafe menu. One side is going to be cafe menu, the other side cocktails. Yeah. Lower, easier, reusing, minimal spending, but Practical.
It's so funny though, just standing in the space, because I was thinking back like how yesterday I thought, oh gosh, it's crowded, and now it just seems so much more spacious. Here's the admissions desk, everybody. Admissions desk, just to give you a view. Yes, the American Heiress exhibition is still happening. I'm so pleased I didn't put a date on that.
Yes, me too.
Here, I can give you a look at some of the merchandise. You've done a great job. There's my apple juice.
I just thought a little bit to give you a view.
A view. And then what we have over here, I remember getting this, yes, that's for the Woody and Twiggy play area for kids. They can take out one of the animals. It works out perfect. Okay, we're gonna head in here. So now we're in the main space of the coach house, and as we're changing the offering, can you explain to everybody kind of what we decided to do? We explained a little bit in the last video, and everybody was really keen on recycling, takeaways, taking their tea in the unbelievable,
I think
overwhelming.
We had to find something else that fit. It wasn't working, and we had to change it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the same time that came in is this new bin scenario anyway. You know, recycling is getting a bit stricter. Things have to be a bit more portioned out.
Yep.
We're still in line. We've just got a couple of extra bins and different things in different places. That's why we're going to label things hard for people so that they can see it's tin cans, glass, and bottles.
Yep.
You know, we will label it for people so it's easy, but you know, having a bin in a view is not nice. No one likes their bin. I don't even think I like my home bin.
Right.
It's not pretty to look at. So something again, the nice wood look.
And who built these?
This is Ben.
Ben, great.
Yeah, Ben made these. We already had this. These were some of the shells in the shop.
Yeah, that's right.
And he typically just sort of took the top off and then made 2 holes and then sanded it right down for me, and then now I've just varnished them.
Yeah, you've put the nice clear wax on them, so
it still looks in keeping. We've reused what we already had, and yeah, hopefully it will.
Look at this, it's so good. Oh my gosh.
I'm really happy with them.
Yeah, and these are gonna go here, is that right?
Yeah, they'll go either one each side. Obviously we need the recycling probably on both, and then general, and then glass. Recycling is gonna be at the highest of what we produce here.
Yeah.
But they'll go in here, and then obviously we've got the other one that Ben made outside.
Outside. So stay with us, everybody, because we're going to try to give you an update every week here on the channel, on the cafe, because this is a big change, and it's exciting.
One of the biggest changes, I would probably have to say, looking at previous.
Yeah.
I mean, I might look a bit different in 2 weeks' time when I've got a wedding at the weekend and then opening the next week.
I think you've got a child of ours working at that wedding, don't you?
Absolutely.
That's right. I'm sorry I can't film because you can't film weddings, but Nestor is working the wedding. We've got, this year, we have William, who will be managing the bar at a couple of the weddings, and then both boys will be properly working the weddings as well, some of them. So I'll get a couple of videos in for you guys.
Big family team effort.
Big family team effort. Okay, anyway, thank you all for your amazing comments, and she's done a tremendous job. She's just cleaning in there. That was just incredible. Yeah, they look really good.
Today we've been out mulching in the sunshine, which is absolutely marvellous, because last week it was absolutely tipping down with rain and it was absolutely useless. But we're coming to the end of a really busy season volunteering, and we've been out in all weathers. We've been sun, rain, wind, brilliant. But being a volunteer here, getting your hands dirty, being out in the gardens here, it's absolutely wonderful. I mean, well, we're better placed to garden. It's a difficult garden to garden, but I thoroughly enjoy it. I volunteer at Mapperton because I did an RHS course at Kingston Moorwood, and okay, yeah, it's all right doing it in your own garden, but to do it in a fantastic garden like this, it's wonderful. And I've made some fantastic friends. I've got great gardening tips. And it's a real community, and you know, even though maybe you don't want to get up in in the morning when you get here, it just brings you alive. It's wonderful.
Today's what I'm told is the hardest job in the gardening world at Mapperton, and that is moving the mulch. I think they get big digger lorries dumping piles of it at the top of the garden, and then it's all got to be wheelbarrowed individually by a team of people to the various points of the garden, and then tipped out and then hand sort of raked into place to make the gardens look really smart and to give them a bit of anti-weed cover. So it's, 2 hours into that and already thinking, yep, they're right, it is the hardest job. Maybe an unusual situation. We moved out of Surrey with my family about 3 months ago and landed in Bedminster, which is a couple of miles down the road, and just looking for things to do. So I am a teacher, and I'm just taking some time out of teaching while we try and find a house, and looking for things to do. Saw the advert in the local information centre, volunteers wanted. Looked it up on the web and thought, well, that's pretty close, and looks really interesting, nice environment. So I like old houses, I like the gardening. I thought of being outside. I used to look after quite a big garden myself back in Surrey. And so it seemed like an interesting thing to do. Signed up, came to the coffee morning where I met Luke and Julie and the other volunteers. I thought this is really great. So I signed up for volunteer gardening and wilding, but I'm actually sort of spending most of my time just coming once a week and doing a full day on the gardening and doing a little bit of wilding if something comes up as well.
There's a lot of work going on here. We're getting ready for the season, as we keep saying over and over again, but it is getting closer, Holly, isn't it?
2-3 weeks?
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And this is the incredible seating area that has been built. So brilliant. Holly is now staining it. What color is that?
Antique pine.
Pine. And it's the same, pretty much the same color that we have at the bar area. And so she's going to finish that. I've got to be quick. I'm templating seats. So I need to find an inexpensive, but looks good solution, which I think we found that we can create. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do, was it? No, I needed to go there. Oh gosh, yeah,
No,
wow.
All good, all good, all good.
No, that is that. Anyway, yeah, it's all complicated here. I'm templating seats and back cushions. We're then going to order a linen blue color, and they can Velcro to the back. That is our plan. But they're not going to arrive in time for our first wedding of the year, which is in 10 days before we open.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they could.
I mean, we can pray.
We can pray. Okay, so I'm going to template. Let's go. I actually heard screaming here. What is happening? Oh my gosh. What? This looks amazing. Terry, superstar. Holly, do you just love it?
Oh my God, love it.
Are you so happy? I don't think I've seen a Holly like this. I mean, you are a happy person.
Is it open? I need a drink.
Yeah. Sure, it's your bar. You can have, this looks so, Terry, well done. Oh.
In the time frame.
I've never drove back from the Oval so slow.
Right, because the mirrors were there. Yeah.
This I've done 15 miles an hour all the way back.
Oh my gosh.
And you have 10 days to spare with the deadline.
Oh.
This looks, you guys, it looks so good. Do you not want to be on? No. You can be on later. Yeah. Okay. This is this is not what it's going to look like, but you can get an idea of the bar area. We're having tables built right now from old tables. We're recycling. You're going to be here for a wedding or a party. And here it is. Oh my gosh, well done. Look at her, she's so excited. Just listen to her.
Neon bars, pings.
She's so happy. It's brilliant. Love Mapperton. Well, be sure to stay connected with us behind the scenes. Subscribe to the Mapperton Live newsletter for exclusive updates on what Luke and I are up to each week, whether it's uncovering historic treasures, restoring on the estate, or preparing for the season ahead. You'll be the first to hear about upcoming events, special projects, and daily life at Mapperton. Don't miss out. Sign up today and experience the magic of Mapperton from wherever you are.